Mutase came to play at Smash Ultimate Summit 6, decimating his pool. We're going to be watching 2 of those sets. Not going to go over his Sunday sets because he had unfortunate circumstances. Don't really want to get into it that much. But he played amazing in his pool, beating 2 incredibly strong opponents, being Spargo and Riddles. Let's watch those. So Riddles does go Terry here because it was very difficult for him to play Kazuya at Let's Make Moves Miami. I think he won a game with Kazuya, but it like steadily started looking more and more into Mute's favor. But Mute here just like does a great job of just advantage stating and just playing really, really well in general. A little bit passive versus the fighting game characters, which is exactly what you want. And then he presses his advantage state so hard. Nice forward air, hitting the shallow side B, and then the turnip. Could have been a forward air, tried to be a footstool, I think. But so first stock, gonna go to Mutase. Do I think Riddles is top 5? Top 5? No. Top 10? Absolutely. There's the auto cancel. Not gonna get the damage. Tried to read a roll. Mutase didn't give it to him. Mutase is disciplined in shield. It's really hard to bait a reaction from Mutase. Like, it happens, but it's hard. Like, he'll take the grabs all day. Love that float up air. Almost got a bigger advantage state. Still kind of does. Oh, nice spike mash by Riddles. Yeah, hits the neutral tech. I feel like fighting game players are all tech in place mashers. I mean, and that's not making fun of them. I'm a tech in place masher, right? Because they're like trying to do tech in place into whatever their mashing button is. So it's like down tilts for Ryu and Ken, jabs for Terry, and then electric for Kazuya, because it's just so good. Like, I think Riddles played well this set. Obviously, that was so good. I'm not a fighting game player, so I can't tell exactly where he's messing up. I know some things of like, oh, like he misinputted there. I know Kazuya the best by far because I played Kazuya. Beautiful roll reaction. I think he was reacting to the F tilt and is just like, I'm gonna roll through the Power Geyser. I think he reacted to the Power Geyser. Who do I think is the strongest player in Japan? Akala. Akala is clearly the #1 player in Japan. Like, it's not close. Like, it's not close. And again, Mute is ready for the A-land, for the tech. So he's just like, I'm just gonna, like, he takes as much space as he can and then just goes, I'm good. He's like, I'll just back up. He doesn't want any of the smoke. Why didn't he up throw into the, he could have up thrown into the Stitch face. Peach hard to play? Very. Like, I think Peach has a lot of privileges, but they're all, like, really difficult to use. Yep, avoiding the Buster Wolf. Why did this whiff, actually? Oh, the Buster Wolf whiffs because Peach is in the air, so it's not going to combo nearly as well. Thank you, Twinks. I appreciate it. And yeah, that maybe could have been a Power Geyser. Oh, no, I don't think you can cancel your spot dodge canceled ones. The fact that he caught the Mr. Saturn there is crazy. Like, schmicks. Absolute schmicks. Because the thing is, this is actually like a fucked up setup, right? So he does the Z drop. Obviously, if Riddles goes dash shield, the Mr. Saturn breaks his shield. Right? It also has a decent amount of hit stun, so it's going to combo into side B. And then if Mute's wrong about the side B, he side B's off the Mr. Saturn and is safe. So it's kind of just a free thing to throw out at least once when you get it. And of course, Riddles ends up rolling into it, so he gets hit by it, comboed into the side B. He fucking died? I almost spit out my water. 40! He got hit by forward air, jab, jab, power dunk, and then died. Because the up air traded with the downer, so it had less lag than if he were to land, and then he combos it into a double jump up air into the charged rising tackle. Jesus Christ. I'm assuming Riddles wins this game, because if Mute brings this back against Terry, that's crazy. Yeah, Riddles getting good damage. Nair Dare's so scary. Terry's corner pressure is terrifying. Although I have noticed in these situations, if Terry jumps up here, I'm gonna make a video about this, but Terry can't drop through aerials or drop through the platform and do aerials any type of quickly. This is also a very funny pose. But you can kind of just roll in the situation, and you might get hit because he's gonna drop down and then like down tilt you this way. But yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I heard everyone love Mutase's commentary because he's super knowledgeable and charismatic. And yeah, Riddles is decimating this game. When he has momentum, he's obviously so scary. Oh, what an air dodge by Riddles. What a catch with the back air by Mute. What the hell? He also couldn't have countered there because he would have died. Yeah, good DI by Riddles so that the drag down up air didn't hit. Like, again, Riddles is doing a lot of correct counterplay. Got the crazy early combo. It's like, he's playing well. That delay was crazy. That still worked. Damn. Can I say what the player's doing wrong? Sometimes you just lose. Like, the thing is, when you lose in a game of Smash, it's not like it's because you did something wrong. Sometimes it can just be, oh, you played really well and my opponent fucking got it. Like, sometimes they just play better than you. Like, technically, yeah, did they guess wrong and they 50-50'd wrong and they guessed in neutral wrong? Sure. But, like, that's not a, you're doing something wrong. That's just, unless it's, like, them being stubborn, like, sometimes that just happens. And yeah, nice flow to disadvantage. Ooh, aw, that'd have been cool. How does Mute win this game? Oh, yeah, I told him this on Twitter. So he talks about this in his winner's interview because I think I saw it really quick. But in this situation, Mew tried to pull a turnip and then have the platform disappear, so he would fall with the turnip because turnip pull is kind of frame one, right? Like if you get hit at a turnip pull, you just kind of, or you have the turnip. But the problem is the only platform that actually disappears on Town and City is the center platform in the first transformation that then goes away. Sorry, it's like this. Whereas the ones that are like Kalos, it never disappears. It just drags into the blast zone. So this didn't work, so he dies. Yeah, the crack shoot great there. Woo! That timing was amazing. Again, Mute also just really smart, knowing that Terry's charged up B is actually way easier to two-frame, and it's only invincible at the beginning. So, are you dead? That would've been crazy, what the fuck? But yeah, it's much easier to like two-frame as long as you didn't get antsy with the edge guard. And keeping him in the corner. Riddle's fighting out very well. Now has center. Mute expected him to A-land. Lol, invincible up tilt. That's so much damage. He wins this game. Nice damage. How much? We can start 54. That does 31. Damn. Ooh, the dot eyes. Yeah, not going to have enough charge as Riddles either. Or he just tried to not have to up B with it. Not sure. Nice back air. Damage. I don't know when Mute learned that he could do float back air here, but I don't like it. Because I feel like they were this, like, Peach's War was like, yeah, you can never go for this. And then he started going for it, and it starts working. Maybe it's just heavy characters. I have no clue. But it's a lot of extra damage. Yeah. I mean, Riddle's trying to do out of shield options, but it's a little hard. You have to jump forward there with the Nair to catch the drift, dude. It's so hard. And yeah, again, trying to read the roll. I don't think Mute hasn't really been rolling that much, or I just haven't been paying enough attention. The dash throw into that, gonna still, no, not work, but no double jump? Okay, doesn't capitalize. Like, he was down so much. How does he win this game? It's crazy. Fair jab jab. Hits the startup of the down B platform. Oh, unfortunate for Riddles. He tried to land on the Town and City platform, but because he fast fell, he actually missed. Like, he fast falls all the way, like, up here. You can kind of see it because he's like, you can see it on like the side. He like downers and immediately fast falls and starts just like plummeting down to try to catch it, but it was too early. Yeah, unfortunate for Riddles, but also Mute died at 90 to a similar thing, so like kind of 1 for 1. It's just worse when it's last stock, obviously. Oh, what an air dodge by Riddles to catch the turnip. Beautiful pressure by Mute though. Did turnips not scale differently still? No, they haven't in a lot. They haven't since like the 6th month of the game. Like, it's been since 2018 or 2019 that hasn't been the case. Oh, punish on the power, guys. Look at this spacing. It looks kind of silly to space this well around a giant-ass move, but, like, look at this. Look at how close he is. And again, like, Mute's defensive decision-making here is so good, and Riddles has to, like, YOLO crack shoot to even get in, but if he's wrong about that, he's taking a down tilt. Love the mix-ups too. Yeah, like, the shield discipline that I talked about in the Void Spargo set, Mute has it here, because who gives a shit about getting grabbed by Terry? Well, he rolled and then died for it. Should have stayed in shield, obviously. Still a very even game. This has been more of a slow burn. Because, like, Mute doesn't want to get hit, and Riddles is like, please get hit! Oh, hits the double jump. I think he's dead. No, I thought he was gonna counter. The counter absolutely would have killed. Oh, Riddle's almost getting it. Gets the air dot, or sorry, gets the roll in there. He's trying to roll in different positions where like up smash won't kill, but then that was still gonna be great by Riddles. And then up air, no, can't really get there. Yeah, beautiful DI by Mute. Riddle's knowing that he's gonna DI well, so he doesn't even go for the Buster Wolf. Oh, is this game 5? I thought it was 3-1. Granted, Mutase has made comebacks literally in this set, so like makes sense. But Riddles seems like he has control. Then you get forward aired when you have control, and then you die. Oh, the turn up was so... Oh, great recovery by Riddles. Oh, yeah, mashing. Yep. That was a Kazuya-ass wake-up rage drive. 100%. Oh, God. Oh, God. How does he win? He wins, right? I love that parry down smash. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. I don't know if Riddles could have done anything because it seems... Yeah, he tries to... Can't tell if he tries to jab and it gets stuffed out or if he just gets hit. And yeah, just an offstage, like, the corner pressure has been crazy from Mute. Like, Riddles has been in the corner for a while. And yeah, Terry only really having one kill aerial, which is his back air, so if you're behind him, you're gonna live regardless of what you get hit by. Weak back air. Riddles hoping to get back to center, doesn't. The up air into back air. The single hits here are so goddamn clean. Like, I love the single hit up air, fast fall, jump back air. Like, those are like kind of frame perfect, low key. I think Riddles tries to like he tries to move, because I don't think it has that much hit stun, but... Spooky. That hit? Peach's back air is a crazy hitbox. Oh, God. What did he whiff punish? Jab. Damn. Oh, gets the tech away. What the fuck? That was so good. Because if knowing Mute, if Riddles did anything but tech in, he was just going to get float into, like, drop float to, like, grab. Like, if he teched in place. Because I feel like he would just know that. And then gets... That back air was so far. Jesus Christ. How'd that hit? Look at that. Boosh. This is the next frame. Boosh. Boosh. Like, boosh. That's crazy. So far. Yeah, Mute played really well. I don't think, like, Riddles was a little bit greedy with, like, one thing, which is that, like, right here, when he gets away with a crack shoot and then tries to cheese a hit, which, like, he was kind of right, because Mute jumped and tried to kill Mute with this, and then spot dodges instead of shielding, and then that, like, continues the advantage state, but, like, that's not even that bad. That was, like, the one thing that he, like, overcommitted on, but that's not the only set we have going. Let's go to the other upset, which is, again, it's really interesting. Mute has made upsets on both these players before, being Riddles and being Spargo, and we get it again in 2023. Because those were both in, well, one of them was 2022, and then the Spargo one was 2021. So, honestly, I have no fucking clue how he wins this matchup. This matchup seems so hard for Peach, because, like, Peach isn't fast enough to whiff punish back air. But I guess he just waits for Spargo to overcommit and, like, doesn't give a shit and just plays defensively. Otherwise, that was so much damage. He was at 21 when he got hit. Boosh, boosh, tech, chase, boosh, bah, 65%. Like, I really feel like this just becomes I'm a good punishing character, and hoping that you mess up neutral, because Cloud isn't really a punishing character, he's an advantage character, and Peach is a punish game and advantage character. I wonder what similarities we're going to see in how Mute played this matchup versus how Void played this matchup, because it's obviously different, because, like, Peach is not as mobile of a character as Sheik, but also, like, the defense and, like, the shield game can still be just as good. Yeah, shield discipline again. He's like, I'd rather do nothing. Crazy Amidas did all that to get 9th. Yeah, that's what happens when you are chronically ill and don't get the conditions you need. I'm not even trying to shit on the person because I know that's like a thing right now. But like, it actually sucks. Like, Spargo's advantage state is just so good. Mute thinks she beats Aegis? Damn, okay, sure. I'll trust his opinion. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. Oh, float back here. I feel like people gave me a lot of shit for when I made my top 25 list. I was like, yo, Mute's like top 15. It's just sometimes he has rough tournaments, and then he like immediately did really well at Genesis, and I was like, fuck you guys, I was right. Yeah, Spargo honestly just played really solid that game. Mute's attempts to get in on the sword were not correct, and Spargo absolutely capitalized. Like, Spargo's walls are so hard. It's really interesting. Sometimes, like, I view the game in terms of, like, if you were to think about, like, melee players, sometimes I view the games as, like, hungry boxes versus, like, approaching players. And, like, Spargo, to me, is, like, a hungry box where he fucking gets his hit and he fucking gets his hit. But the main issue of dealing with Spargo, much like hungry box and melee, is getting around his flowchart and his defense. And sometimes when you do, it looks really good. And it crumbles, but then sometimes they just look unbeatable. Good SDI. I don't know why you would decide to FDI off stage. What a fucking downer by Spargo. What the fuck? That was crazy. That was insane. Oh, that'd have been so sick. I gotta stop fucking humming. I hum and then I edit my videos of me humming and I fucking hate it, so I need to just stop humming on stream. But the song is so good, it's hard. Dude, edgeguarding Spargo's such a pain. Even as like an edgeguarder, like a really like one of the elite edgeguarders, it's such a pain to edgeguard Spargo. Yeah, nice roll read. Spargo gets that little bit of damage, and it's so hard to get out of the corner versus him. Yeah, Mute having to retreat so far just to not get hit by Cloud, which allows Spargo to get more limit. Yeah, I love these double jump floats. It's just, it's really uncomfortable to get the right positional guess against Mutase, because it's like, is he going to hold float? Because he does that sometimes. Is he going to fast fall? Is he just going to be the fastest player on the fucking planet? Oh, misses that. Punish? Oh no, Cloud is too short. People be falling out of up B a lot because Cloud sucks. Down throw. Nair, because you're gonna get hit by the move anyway, might as well DI in. And yeah, Mute just, again, Mute has the advantage this game, so Spargo has to come to him, when in Spargo, like, Mute's defense is good enough that if Spargo has to approach, he's gonna lose. Oh, what a charge on the tennis racket to make Spargo go so far. He lived that. Again, the M2 jumps are crazy. I think that was supposed to be Nair. Mute is, like, it was really funny. For a long time, I feel like Mute's like, weakest point is he was constantly only covering, like, neutral get up, like, the here ledge options of, like, a get up attack, jump, neutral get up, and, like, ledge hop aerial. And then he started covering roll, and it's impossible to get around him now. If you have to, I mean, obviously you just guess and you hope that you're right, but, like, it became so much harder to get off the ledge. No, the Saturn is gone. That cross slash by Spargo was so good. Oh, the double nair back air? Yup. Speaking of so much damage. No grab. Tried to parry. Spargo's, like, tiny timing mix-ups on his forward air are so difficult to deal with. Like, it's almost entirely, like, your internal tempo is almost entirely wrong. Like, every time. That empty land was godlike? What the f***? That was so good. Smart for just 30%. Switches the position, so now Mute is totally in advantage. And Spargo's in, like, the worst position Cloud can be in. Mute overcommits just a tad. The spacing by Spargo was ridiculous. Again, another down throw. Almost entirely Mute's damage has been off of down throws. That coverage of the air dodge in was crazy good. Can't mash there. Oh no, Spargo actually didn't go for up air. Bro, I'm so tired of having my dash and get caught. I'm so tired of Pikachu having a 14 frame dash shield. It's the worst stat about Pikachu. Blade Beam, yeah, of course. And Mute knew too, that's why he floats off stage. But Spargo cleans up the kill anyway. Oh. Fortunate trade for Mutase. It's so scary event to, like, to do an aerial there when Spargo is just lining up a back air. Oh, the parry, yup. Parries and spot dodges on the final hit of cross slash is actually just so good. I don't know why we all don't do it more. We're just like, oh, we're scared of missing it. Even though it's a guaranteed timing. Up smash, not gonna kill. Jeez, that corner pressure was so scary. He doesn't even, like, the aerial didn't even come out, which I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but literally nothing happened. It was just fear factor and just whittling down of the shield by time. He got hit at 20. Boosh. I can't believe he got there for the grab. A lot of the top players are pretty good at parrying try hard, but the thing is, the top players are also really good at mixing up their timings of when they do their aerials, so it becomes a mix-up on when the parry needs to be. Oh, we tried to read a double jump. Mute was trying to end the stock. Doesn't get it, though. And now Spargo has center. Messed up a back air, I assume. Yeah, Mute's tacking on a ton of damage. That bait was so good by Mute. Look at this. He just jumps, empty jumps, floats, fast falls to get to the ground to grab. Spargo tries to get platform, doesn't. No double jump still. Yeah, guessing right. Goes to ledge instead. Oh. Mute again with another catch like this, expecting after this up air that Spargo's going to panic and just catches the directional air dodge in with the nair. Nice, getting under Spargo. See, like, this is one of the things you can absolutely do. Peach is obviously going to be great at it because her jump can be float, which basically keeps her on the ground but in the air. Getting under Cloud after he does the first jump is so good. Spargo obviously has a mix-up with this of just going like forward air F-tilt or back air F-tilt, but Mute does a great job of getting under it, which gets him about 25% and stage. So now Spargo's going to have a little bit harder of a time killing him. I mean, it's Cloud and Peach is at 150, so won't have a hard time, but hard time hitting him at the very least. You're like, look at this. Mute, oh, recognizing the weak nair too. So he gets the float back air? Damn. What? He got spooked. He was scared. Nice parry. See, forward air is pretty easy, like pretty realistic to parry. Back air less so because it's not a reactable move, whereas forward air is framed like 18 or something. Nice. Up airs for Spargo, just keeping center. This neutral is intense right now. Mute trying to find his way in, and Spargo not letting it, and then getting the immediate dash attack on the quick ledge option by Mute. Oh, gets a roll. I think that was a misinput. Mute trying to speed up. He's like, I've been playing too slow. Time to go into Kaioken level 3, or times 3, or whatever it is. I don't remember. I haven't watched that anime in a long time. Yeah, sometimes just changing your APM is such a good way to, like, get your opponent out of the neutral. So it starts with parry, turnaround grab, into float bear at 0. I don't think that's guaranteed. But then turnaround down tilt into weak nair, recognizing that it's weak nair because of the less hit lag, so it goes for grab here, forward throw. Jesus, that was a lot of damage. Up air, turn up forward air, of course. So much damage. That turnaround was insane. Like, the momentum swap has been insane for Mutase. Like, he's really only able to hit Spargo when Spargo is being aggressive with his aerial movement, but also if you're only defensive, that allows Peach to get turn up, which, of course, makes her, like, punish game better. Wait, that up air killed? I was, like, expecting another neutral interaction. 166? Love that. Easy to get a simple 21. Oh, nice parry. Messed up there. What the fuck? Mute is godlike. What the fuck was that? That was so good. What? So misses the float bear because Spargo DIs in. So float bear misses because he DIs in. Then down tilt up air hit 1 pivot grab? That was so, 1, not true, 2, so unnecessary, but swag as fuck. I mean, it works, he wins the set, so like I guess I can't complain. The weak, dude, he has been so good at confirming these weak nairs. Oh, the dot eyes, that's gonna do so much damage, make Spargo waste limit. Oh god, dude, he's keeping him out. Again, like, I feel like whoever is the defensive character here is winning, but because Peach has turn up, it allows defense to be a little bit more in Peach's court, even if, like, the buttons and stuff are still better for Cloud, and, like, the random killing is better for Cloud, but that's not gonna randomly kill you, it's going to absolutely kill you. From center stage at 160, because of the 110 of rage, on Peach. Beautiful job by Mutase, of course, taking out 2 currently top 10 players, being Riddles and Spargo. Again, ended up getting 9th in the bracket, but cleaned up his pool, no problem. A little bit of a problem. Spargo was a little bit of a problem, but absolutely did fantastic. Again, check out Mutase. The links in the stuff that'll be in the description. See you all next time.